Hello and welcome to my second video. This is Emily with Mollie's Motif, and today I'm going to be showing you the card I've made for the Fantabulous Cricut Challenge for the week. It's entitled Set the Scene, and you just need to create a project or a card or a layout with any sort of scenery. If it's outside, it could be at the beach or a farm or a forest. If it's inside, it could be a living room or a kitchen. I've decided to do a nursery, a little baby room. And I was really excited about that because I had just picked up, I know this is not a new cartridge, the new arrival, but it is new to me. I've only had it for a few weeks. I was lucky enough to come across it. There was a craft warehouse having a blowout sale on all their used cartridges, and I was able to pick this up for $20. So I was really excited about that, and I'm excited to be able to use a few of the images from this cartridge on my card today. I'm also going to be using some paper from the K & Company. It's a baby boy paper pack, and it's just got some really fun, cute images and colors for a baby boy. I really liked it, and let's see, sorry about this, the lighting and everything. I don't know if you can see all the fun, let's go this way, all the fun papers and colors. I just really liked this paper, and I picked it up at Joann's. It was on clearance for $3. I am a huge bargain shopper, so anytime I find something on clearance or something that's just a really good deal, I'm all over it. So I don't know if K & Company makes this pack anymore. I've had this for a couple months, so I'm excited to be using this as well. Okay, so my card is just going to be standard A2 size. I've got basic white cardstock, and my mat is from a Die Cuts with a View pastel matte stack. It's just a blue, and that will go just as my base mat. And then this is from that K & Company paper pack, and I really liked it. It reminded me of wallpaper that you would see in a nursery. It just was really cute, and I just really liked it. It spoke to me, so that's what I decided to use. And the back is a really fun gingham green and yellow that is I've used on some of my cuts, my images that I'm going to be using in the room, in the baby room. So that'll just be my secondary mat. And then the bassinet I've cut out at, I believe, 2 inches. It could be 2.5 inches, but if you can see that, it's got that gingham as the accent pieces on here, and that'll be going on the side of the card. And I have decided to kind of just make a little scene that you would kind of find in a nursery. I'm going to take some We Are Memory Keepers twine. It's just a pastel green and white. I'm going to just kind of string it up here and tack it down with 2 really small buttons. And then I'm going to hang up the little onesies that are on the new arrival cartridge. And these are cut at 1 inch. They are small. They are definitely, it was a little bit tedious to work with, but I have to tell you, if you don't have a pair of these tweezers, I would strongly encourage you to get them. I think I went over 2 years without having these tweezers, and I don't know how I survived without them, because they have made the world of difference for me when I'm working with these small pieces, small and intricate pieces. And then I wanted to put a few toys down on the floor of my nursery. So I cut out the little rattle and the little frog, the stuffed animal frog, and I used some of that gingham pattern paper on the frog. And then I cut a little toy truck out. And they were all of these little cuts were cut at 1 inch, except for the truck. He was cut at 3/4 of an inch, because the 1 inch was just a little bit too big as far as the proportion and the sizes that I was going after. So that's kind of how the layout's going to go on my card. I'm going to be using there's this fun stamp set that I'm pretty sure I got at Joann's, and I don't know which company. I think it's Fisker's actually, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to be using this saying Sweet Baby, but there's some other fun sayings on here. There's thinking of you, you're invited, with sympathy, you're the best. It's just kind of a really good general sentiment set. So I'm going to be using the Sweet Baby stamp, and I'm just going to stamp that right on the mat. I'm not going to make a tag or anything. I'm just going to stamp that right up in the corner. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all put together, and then I'll come back and show you the final product. Okay, here is my card that I've got all put together. I have adhered everything down using some foam tape. I've got the bassinet and the 3 little onesies on 1 thickness of foam tape. And I do love foam tape. It's so much more inexpensive than the Pop Dots. I get mine at Big Lots for less than $2, and it lasts me forever. It's just a really good bang for your buck. And then the buttons that I have adhered down the twine with, I just use Elmer's Craft Bond glue spots. And I just get this at my local Walmart, and I haven't had any problems with them. I think glue dots are great. This is another product that took me almost 2 years to figure out and get on the bandwagon with. I think it's a great adhesive for ribbon and bows and buttons and the smaller embellishments. And then all of my pieces I've put together with a Zig 2-way pen, and I basically just glued the little toys down straight onto the mat. They're not popped up or anything. But I do love the Zig 2-way pen. The inside of my card, I've cut out a small plane and train. I think they were cut out at 1 inch, and just adhered those on the inside. Some more pattern paper from the K & Company pack, and the congratulations stamp is from the same set that the Sweet Baby stamp came from. So that is my final project, and I hope that you're able to join us this week at Fantabulous Cricut Challenge of the card. You just need to set the scene. It can be outside, inside, just kind of set a fun little scene, and link it up on our blog, and hope you'll be able to join us for that. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.